Frew rocks!
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Race here with Ashley Cooper, and as part of the Ashley Cooper series, I wanted to talk about some of the background politics, for want of a better word, of tennis development in that period, from when Milton closed to when Tennyson opened, because we're standing here, as it happens, with a painting by a local councillor, a former local councillor actually, David Hinchcliffe. And David was instrumental in helping tennis keep on its feet. I don't think we could honestly say he helped it get on its feet, but he helped it keep on its feet, because he was instrumental in helping the push for some tennis practice halls, and was also instrumental, I've discovered recently, of getting the Geoff Masters Tennis Centre up, which is featured, the story of that is featured in the Geoff Masters series. Now, Ashley, you've got your finger on the pulse of how hard it was to keep tennis going as a sport in Brisbane because of various issues, of which some of those issues can honestly be laid at the feet of the Brisbane City Council, can't it?
Well, it sort of goes back to the circumstance where Brisbane City Council was one big council and hadn't made provision for a number of tennis centres throughout the city. Comparing this to other cities in Australia where they're made up of smaller councils, each council had its own tennis centre.
And competed against each other.
Yeah. So Brisbane, when tennis was really popular, and when I first played up here in Brisbane fixture tennis was played on backyard courts, private backyard courts, all through the town. And they picked up a fixture book in those days, and they'd say this fixture is on Brown's Court at number 23, whatever, and so forth. And but as the real estate values rose, the back courts all got sold. So we were left with a situation in Brisbane where we were running out of courts quickly. And we made representations to the council that...
we being Tennis Queensland?
Yes, we being Tennis Queensland. That we needed to do something or tennis will disappear as a sport. You wouldn't have anywhere to play. And the only centres were private centres, and there weren't a great number of them. And they were paying full rates and taxes on their properties.
And land tax, no doubt.
And land tax, and so it made it very difficult for them to make a living on it, basically. So something had to be done.
Yeah. And for argument's sake, I mean, that beautiful centre that Mel Anderson used to operate, quaint little thing out at Carlton Grove, shut. And there's now townhouses. I drove past it yesterday.
Yeah, well, that happened a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just a sign of progress, but yep, the council, I think, needed to change, manoeuvre, pick up the cudgels, carry its fair share of weight, because at the end of the day, it's about young kids and the fitness levels of young kids, isn't it?
Yeah, that's important. And tennis is a sport you play all your life. You know, there's competitions worldwide for 85 and over players, and so if you learn to play tennis, you've got something that you can keep fit with for your entire life.
Yeah, and that's important, especially with an ageing population.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are your thoughts about practice walls? Because that's something I think that the Brisbane City Council can pick up as its next phase in supporting tennis after Frew Park is developed and the stepping racket goes back up, and that beautiful Roy Emerson Tennis Centre is in full operational mode.
Yeah, well, practice courts have a part. I don't think sort of by themselves, in a park by themselves, they're a great benefit. But in a tennis centre environment where kids can go and whack a ball up against the wall while they're waiting to be coached or waiting to play fixtures, well then I think that's the place to put them.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's a fair comment and a good comment, because I noticed down at Hawthorn Park here, there's a practice wall down there, and I do see young kids practicing, but more often than not I see hockey players having a go at it. Even the soccer boys sort of using it
Yeah.
to sharpen their own skills. I mean, while they
It's got value.
yeah, but
Okay.
not for tennis. Not
So-
fully for tennis.
No.
Yeah. So, anyway, with that, Ashley, we'll say again good morning and thank you.
Hi, I'm Charlie Fancutt, and this is the tennis practice ball. The council has built many of these in the parks, and they hopefully build many more, and they're fantastic. Please use them, all you young players and older players.